Beautiful people, welcome to Susan in Family Cooking TV from Susan in Family TV. So, how are you all doing? Hope you are doing great. As for me and my daughter, we're doing super great by His grace. Amen. Of our power. Amen. And we wish you the same out there. Amen. So, beautiful people, welcome to another educative, inspiring, entertaining, interesting lessons of life video, realities of life video. Today in another topic. So beautiful people, today we are going to be reacting to a lessons of life, realities of life, true life story video that is on YouTube. I think maybe some people have seen the see it on YouTube, but I'm not going to talk about the names of the people. I'm just only going to talk about the country, and I'm just only going to talk about the country, but I'm not going to be mentioning names. So beautiful people, without wasting time, we are just going to go ahead on our story of today. So today we are going to be having two true life stories, lessons of life, realities of life story, and the topic, our first topic, we are going to have two topics today. The first topic says a woman who was desperate for a white husband regretted the day she met a man. That is going to be our first topic of today. I'm going to say it again. A woman who was desperate for a husband regretted the day she met a man. The day she met her husband, she regretted it. Oh, the woman was desperate for a white husband. So the second and true life story goes, the topic says a woman who double dated two men collected child support money from the two men for more than a year. So we are going to find out how did this man knew who is the true biological father of the baby, of the baby that the woman gave birth to. But the woman was like almost 2 years collecting child support money from these two men she was double dating before she got pregnant, when she had the baby. So she was taking money from these two men. So if you want to know who is the true biological father of this beautiful damsel cutie pie baby girl, try watch the full video to the end, because that is going to be the second life true life story we are going to be talking about. So beautiful people, without wasting time, let's just go ahead and continue with the first story. So I'm going to try to explain the two stories, starting from the first story, how it's on YouTube, the true life stories, how it's on YouTube, how we saw it on YouTube, we listened and watched everything. I'm going to try to take time to explain from the beginning to the end, so that when we are reacting to the video, you can also have an idea of what happened before we be reacting to the video. So the first topic again says a woman who was desperate for a husband regretted the day she met her husband. So this happened in Kenya. So there is a woman, last year this happened, but this man that interviewed her this month, newly. But this thing and this story on YouTube happened last year ago. So she and the man, they are no more together. She and her white man, they divorced already. They are no more together. That was last year that it separated already. So this man who interviewed her come to her and interviewed her, so that she can say the a part of the story, because on social media, according to her and the man, that people are carrying it that she used the white man and dumped the white man, that this Kenyan woman used the white man and dumped the white man. So the man came to her house and said that she should explain the part of her story. So if you want to know this woman true life story, how she met a white man she prayed for and how she regretted meeting this white man, so try watch the full video to the end. And if you want to know how we are going to react to this video, so try watch this full video to the end. And if you learned something from this video, please don't forget to give a thumbs up, and please don't forget to subscribe. Subscription is free, and please, when you subscribe, don't forget to press the notification bell, so that anytime we upload, me and my daughter will do our best to bring to you amazing, entertaining, inspiring, educative video that from the beginning to the end you will learn something. And I hope you are going to learn something from this video. So without wasting time, let's continue. So the story goes, a woman who was desperate for a white husband regretted the day she met her man. So how she started the story, when the man was interviewing her, she said she prayed for God to give her a white husband. When you are praying for something, you always we all mamas, when we are praying for something, like we all have the way we pray for things. We all have the way God answer things for us. Like me, I'm a kind of mom that when I'm praying for something, I don't get that thing instantly. I always wait. God always wants me to wait. And anything I pray for, and I listened to God for. I didn't like desperate for it. I didn't go ahead above what God told me. That God says, my daughter, wait, when the time come, He's going to shower me and my daughter on with that blessing more than me and my daughter expectation. So anytime I wait, God really showers me and my daughter more than me and my daughter our expectation, even more than what we prayed for. So that is the kind of mom I am. So if you're a kind of mom out there, women out there, that when you pray for something, God always tell you to wait. Like me, I always wait. I can pray for something for over 1 year, 2 years before I can get it. But when my daughter and me, we eventually get that thing. It's like, everybody will like, wow, 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 how do we get it? Because why? I prayed and I waited patiently long before God blessed me and my daughter with those amazing miracles, those great good things, good health and long life for my daughter and me. Amen. So why there are some people out there who says that when they pray, I don't know, but they say that when they ask God for something, now, instantly, God just like bless them with it. So I don't know if that kind of a miracle happens. So if you are the kind of mom out there, women out there, men out there, that when you pray for something now, like it's just like you're asking God, I want okay, let's just use a woman. I'll say, God, I want a husband now, as we are doing this video. God, I want a husband before this video is true, before Susan and family do this video. Now I want husbands to just come now before this video is true, and the husband will just appear. So that kind of a miracle, I believe, is like a strange thing, because why? You didn't wash out, you didn't even know where the kind of a husband is coming from. So but some people say they are blessed that way, that when they want something now they get it. So that is the kind of a woman we are going to be talking about. So she said, according to the interview, that she prayed to God to give her instant husband immediately, and in 30 minutes. In 30 minutes, beautiful people, have you seen where human being will pray in 30 minutes and the miracle will just happen? So I don't know, miracles do happen, but I just talked about my own miracle happened when I wait on God, and God bless and shower my daughter and me with more than enough miracle we ask for. So this woman said that she prayed to God in 30 minutes, that she prayed to God for God to bless her with a white husband. In 30 minutes, that white husband came. That is how they got married. So what happened? So according to her, she said she has been like seeing a lot of Kenyan women, a lot of African women, they get married to white. Then she was like asking herself, why can't she like marry a white? Why can't she be these women that are lucky in getting a white man? She wants a white man, she wants a white man, she wants a white man. She was continuing saying it. She don't want African man, she don't want Kenyan man. She wants a white husband, she wants to get married to a white husband. So that is how she was talking about it. So she said one day she went to the sea. When she got to the sea, she was at the sea. So at the sea, she met a lot of Kenyan women, a lot of African women. They were with, all of them were with white men. Even she was posting of the videos, because she said she have a YouTube channel. So she was posting all the videos that she have, a lot of videos that she did in her YouTube channel. So she was posting the video the day she went to the sea, how she met, how she saw a lot of Kenyan African women. All of them they were with white men. So she started like asking herself, oh God, she wants a white man, she wants a white husband. Can she not just be the person that is holding hands? So she was showing some of the African women, the white men in the sea. They were holding hands, side by side, hugging each other. She was like, can she not just be like this African woman, holding this white man? Are they different from her? God, please, I just want you to bless me now. In this sea I am now, can a white man, just like a single white man, just come that a woman is not with him, so that I can just like, she can just like hook up with him? She want to get married now. In this sea that she is now, she want to get a white man. So the whole thing was like, it was like a drama. It was like a movie, but it's not a movie. She was just like truthful and sincere, talking to the man who owns the Shining on YouTube. So she just said everything. I was like, really like, she's a brave woman. I was really like, I really give her that thumbs up, that even upon all she passed through, she said the truth from the beginning of her talking, you will know that everything this woman is talking about, even if we are not there, you know that she was telling the truth. When you see someone talking the truth in their eyes, you will know that she was saying the truth. She didn't hide that, oh, she was pretending she didn't want the white man. It's the white man that came. No, she was saying that she is the one that was like, she was too desperate. I want a white man. I want it now in that sea. A lot of African women are here, so why can't she be the one holding hands with a white man? So she said, okay, after she stayed long in the sea, she didn't get any white man. They were all hooked up with already African woman. So she said that there is a tourist hotel close to that sea she was in Kenya. So she walked, and from that sea, she walked direct to the tourist hotel. So she said immediately she stepped her foot in the tourist hotel. The first people she met was three white men. Two of the white men were sitting with two Kenyan women, and then one white man was free. So she said immediately, oh, she said to herself, before she left, I already said it, before she left the sea. So she told God, God, I want a white man now, that before she goes to the house, she must have a white man she's going to get married to, that she's not going to go to her house without she did not find that white man that she's going to get married to. So she waited in the sea. The white man didn't come. So she told God, oh, she didn't get the white man in the sea, but I told you, God, I'm going to get a white man. If I don't get a white man in this sea today, I'm not going to go to the house. So from there, because she didn't get the white man, so she trekked to the tourist hotel close to the sea in Kenya. So when she got there, then she found three white men. They were sitting down. Two Kenyan women were sitting close to two of the white men. So one white man was free. So immediately that she saw that one white man was free among the three men that were sitting, Kenyan women were sitting there. So immediately in her mind, she said to herself that, God has answered her prayer in 30 minutes. That she looked at her time, it's just 30 minutes that she prayed in the sea that God should bless her with a husband. In 30 minutes, just 30 minutes, that she has met her husband, that this is her husband. As long as the man is single, no woman is sitting close to her, that means that man is free and that man is for her. So that was how she said she walked close to them, and then they started talking. So another mistake she made there, when I'm talking, we are going to react to it, but I just want to talk about this so that I don't forget about it, because sometimes you can forget things. That's why I love to always jot down everything I want to write so that I don't forget the most important things I would love people to learn out there. So when she walked close to the three white men and the two Kenyan women, so she said that when they met her, so they all started talking. The Kenyan women, they were talking in English, but these three white men, beautiful, guess the country they were from. They were from Russia. And to her, when the three white men were talking in Russia language, she cannot even understand one single word in Russia. Only the Kenyan women, when they were talking, their language, English, that is only what she can understand. So the mistake she made, she didn't know that the Russian men were telling the one that is single that she should take her just for a night. And to her, she said she's not a prostitute and she's looking for a husband. Not knowing that man that she called the husband that was single took her for a night. So they told the Kenyan ladies that their friend is going to go with their friend, if their friend can go to this lady's house, So they told the Kenyan woman that, they said that, can you take him to the house? Then she was very happy, though she didn't say it inside her mind. She said she was overrejoiced, according to her story. She was over super excited. Wow, is this real? That, seeing a man in 30 minutes, I prayed I must get a white man, and really I can just see a white man says that he wants to follow me home. Not knowing that they were talking in Russia that they want to take her for a night, like a prostitute, not only even for a relationship or for a date, So she was very happy. So the mistake she made, if you don't know someone before, be white, be Africa, how can you go to restaurants or go to a tourist hotel and you just pick any man and just take the person to the house? You don't even know if the person is the person is armed robber, if maybe the person was sent to you to harm you, all those things. So she made a very big mistake. So from there, that mistake started affecting her. So since the man was thinking that she understand what they were talking about, so the man took her that first night, that first day, the man took her as a prostitute, but she took the man as already her husband. So that was how they went to the house. She took the man that she don't know before, she took the Russian man to her house. So instead of the man staying in her house for the one night, they said the man stayed there for 3 days. So when the man stayed there for 3 days, she said she was jubilating, she was happy that, oh la la, how can a white man that don't know her just stay in her house for 3 days? So is that how God really answers prayers? In 30 minutes, she prayed to God for a white husband. She got a husband. So she called the other of the two Kenyan women that were with the other Russia men, that this man didn't stay only one night, that this man stayed 3 days in a house. So the only response that these two Kenyan women told her was that she have already seen a husband, because there is no way a white man can stay in a woman's house for more than a day. That what they know, according to them, that they are with white men already, that when a white man stay with African woman for 3 days, she should consider that white man already her husband. Because of that, she just took she's just like, already, she's already calling herself already married to the man already. But because of the encouragement of the Kenyan women that, oh, if a white man stays in your house for 3 days, just consider yourself his wife already. So she was already happy. So that was how they started dating, they started relationship. So the man came as a tourist, for holiday. So it was time for him to go back to Russia. So she said that the truth is that the man really fell in love with her. So that was how they started. So the man went to Russia, and the man came back again and told her that he wants to take her to Russia. But all this while, she was never like regretting meeting this man. She said the man was so kind that even before the man went to Russia, that she was very sick. She was rushed to the hospital. That all the money that this man brought for his tourist holiday, that this Russian man spent everything on a hospital bill. So that alone, so we cannot also blame her on this, because when you don't know anybody, it's just like a Russian man just come on your way. So she's like, is this an angel? She was sick. So if maybe this man was not dead, what would have happened to her? Who would have paid the hospital bill? And this man don't even know her well enough. And this Russian man paid all her hospital bill. So that motivated her to like, oh, really, this is the husband she's praying for. So when the man went to Russia and came back to Kenya, so the man told her that it's better for them to be together, that is going to do a visa for her to come to Russia. So that is how the man, and apply for visa, did everything. So she got a visa, and then she went to Russia with her husband. This is a true life story. This is not, maybe you have come across it, or just like click on any Kenyan channel you are on YouTube, you are going to see the story. So they say since last year everybody know about the story. So she went to Russia. So she said that the family of the man, they were very like welcoming, they were like amazing, they were so good to her. And she said, so her husband is doing a work, like I think I don't know, it's a doctor work, but I don't know if a doctor for kids. Yeah, her husband was a doctor for kids. So the husband goes to work Monday to Friday. As a daughter, normally you can work in the weekend. So she says she was not doing anything. She was a full housewife. And then she started a YouTube that she was doing. That the later that the husband like spoiled the YouTube channel, everything, she was not having it. Maybe later she's going to continue, I don't know. So then she started YouTube instead of staying in the house doing nothing, that the husband will leave and come in the night. So it was like too bored for her. So she said she told her husband one day that she's tired. Then she got pregnant. I think she had the first child in Russia then. So when she had the first child, so she said she was already tired. She was telling her husband that every time you leave, for how long now he brought her to Russia, the man will work from Monday to Friday. So she started, and also in the weekend. So she said she started telling her husband that, please, husband, can you, like, in the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, can you also stay at home, with her? So because of that, the man got very angry and said that why will he stay in the house, with her, as how that he needs to go to work, that she's not working, he's the one working, but she was doing a YouTube. So the reason why she stayed at home, that she didn't work, she said when she was pregnant, she was a weak pregnant woman. There are some women who are pregnant, they are strong. Everybody is not the same, so we cannot blame her. So she said the daughter in Russia told her husband that her husband should not let her even like do any difficult like hard work in the house. So there is no way she can do any job, that the only thing she needs for that 9 months is just a bed rest, so that she will not have a miscarriage. So the husband took it, and she said her husband was caring. So anything she says about the mother is good, we are going to talk about it. We are not only going to talk about the bad side. No, we need to talk about also the good side. She said the man took her like, she was enjoying her life. The only thing that she was lacking was that she was not seeing the man enough, the way she's supposed to see the man. The man was working 7 hours, 7 hours in the week, 7 days in the week, Monday to Sunday, Monday to Sunday. The man was not there for her, only in the night. So she got bored and she was angry, and she told the mother she cannot continue anymore. When she have the first baby, they have little cutie baby girls, little kids, baby, so little kids, they are so beautiful. So she said she can't continue anymore. So she started complaining that either you stay for weekend with her in the home, or she goes back to Kenya. So she said the man said that no, there is no way he can leave the job, that he must go to work in the weekend. And meanwhile, the reason why she said she was insisting that the man should stay in the home in the weekend, that she was suspecting maybe the man have a wife, another woman out there. She said because in Kenya, even before she went to to Russia with her husband, so she already, that I always say that when something is bad in a man, we did a video I think few days ago. I said that when people say that before they got married to their husband, they didn't know that their husband was bad in this one particular thing, and they just got married. I always say, no matter what, if you have a man that is not like good to you and you got married to him, you cannot continue telling people you didn't know that it was bad, that everything was okay when he got married to you. He just brought out those, all those kind of bad attitude. No, there must be one attitude, particular attitude, bad, even worst bad attitude he was doing to you, for you to know that he don't love you, for you to know that it's not a good person, but because of why you already like in love with him, one, or because of maybe you are desperate, so you will like ignore those things and say that, oh, it doesn't matter, maybe it's going to change, all those things. So she said in Kenya, even before the man, she was already pregnant in Kenya. She got the baby in Russia. Even before the man took her with her pregnancy to Russia, she said there was a day she was in the house. I think they went. She was a musician then. So she and the man, they went to play, to sing. She went to sing in the night. So they were in the hotel in that music place. So on the bed, she was on the bed. She didn't know that her husband already left her on the bed and went to another room in the hotel to sleep with another woman. So when she got up, she even showed the video. When she got up, she turned to the bedside where her husband is not there. So that is how, with her pregnancy, she got up immediately, because she already know that her husband is a flirt, And then as she was like going to the next room, she saw her husband and the woman coming out of the room. Ooh la la, Then she said that, so she's here carrying your baby, pregnant for your baby, and then you are there even in the night leaving another. Maybe she's not even there now. Maybe, oh, the man was like feeling for he said, oh, the wife is not there, it's in another country, let it go and have. No, the wife is right on the bed. The man was sleeping right on the bed with his wife, left the pregnant wife and went to another room to meet a woman. So she already knows that in Kenya, when she was pregnant, before her Russia husband took her to abroad, she already know that the man is a flirt. So that is another thing again there, that the man is a flirt. So you shaking your head already inside, knowing that the man is a flirt. So you already like ready that you are going to able to like tackle those things all your life in your marriage. So she said because of that fear, that what happened in Kenya before, so she was afraid that if this man is like 7 days in the week always working, that means maybe there's something is hiding, maybe have a woman affair at the. So it was like telling the man stay in the weekend. So they got quarreled, and then she said no, she cannot stay anymore. For her to be bored in the house 7 days in the week, Monday to Sunday, only in the week, only seeing her husband in the night. How long now? The baby have come, the man is not there. So she said she can't anymore. It's better for her to go back to Kenya. So she arranged all her things, luggage. She even showed the video, everything that she want to move back, going to a port to go to Kenya. Before she know it, the husband threw everything in the dustbin. The clothes were gone. So daybreak, then she was very angry and said that, okay, no problem. Even if the husband threw everything again, she's still going to go to Kenya. So when it was daybreak, so she said that husband started pleading with her, please, my wife, don't go to Kenya. Okay, if that is the case, that he's going to buy everything, all the clothes. So the next day, the husband really took her shopping. They bought a lot of clothes. And then she said when they came to the house, her husband was thinking that she's going to forget about going to Kenya. So she told her husband that no, she will still go to Kenya, even if the husband bought her new clothes, that she still insists to go to Kenya, that she's too bored, only her cannot sit in the house. She don't want it to turn to something else in her brain. She needs to talk to someone. She needs to go to Kenya. She don't have anybody she's talking to, only her by herself. For how long now? The man is not there, only in the night. So the man, her husband, told her, okay, if that is the case, you are still insisting you want to go to Kenya. Okay, if that is the case, let's both of us, you, him, and the baby, let them go back to Kenya. So that is how they were arranging everything. And the man sold a lot of his properties, enough of money for him, for them to go to Kenya so that they can build a house. So that is how the man sold many of his properties. Him, the man, and the baby, they went to Kenya. So they built a house in Kenya, and then they started a chicken business. So that was what they were doing until one of the Russia friend of her husband came to the house. She said that was the day that everything changed. Her husband changed automatically. The very day the Russian man came to their house, that was the day her husband started drinking. So she even showed in their backyard bottles of alcohol filled in the backyard. We cannot even count the kind of bottles. I think that bottles is more than 1,000, her husband drank all those alcohol. So that was how her husband started. From that day the Russian man came to the house, that was how her husband started drinking and drinking and drinking, using all the money from the chicken, poultry, everything. Before they know it, their money was going down. They were not having money anymore. And then when the man said that money was no more coming as before, and also the workers that were working for them in the poultry, they were stealing their chicken, selling their things and everything. So things was not working fine with them. And then the man became more drunkard in the alcohol drinking. That was how they started fighting. They cannot stay together anymore. And then the man said that, okay, if that is the case, he wants to go back to his country. So she said, because she didn't want him to go, let people don't think that he used him and dumped him. So she went to hide his passport, on the fridge. So the man didn't know. So there was a day the man said that if she don't give him his passport, that he's going to throw himself from the upstairs of their house. So she said she was afraid, but she didn't want him to go back to Russia, that they were still managing like that, until the day the man who drug her, press her neck, put her hand to the back and said that she must bring at the passport and everything. So then the Kenyan people in the Kenya, she said everybody in the village in Kenya, they came to rescue her life. So that was how they went to the police station, and the police told her that she and the man, they must separate. If not, the man is going to kill her. So that was how they divorced. And then she went to take, I think she said she took just a room from people. She and her, then she had the second one. So she and her two babies, they were staying there. So the man started staying on his own, and he was drunk and everything. So, and then later she said that the man also came to meet her in the little place she was staying, and pleading with her, please, he wants his family back, and let them come back together. So she said then she forgave the man. Meanwhile, the police have already warned her that the man should not come back into her life. If not, the man is going to take her life. So the worst happened, that it was even locked. The man strangled her, held everything, neck, everything, wanted to even take her life. She even took a knife. She wanted to. There was nothing option, so it was too terrible. She went through hell, tortured by a man. She desperately got. So that was how everything ended. Then people started narrating her, that she used the man and dumped the man. So the man have his passport already. She told the man that he can go back to Russia. Now the man said he don't want to go back to Russia anymore. The Russia people, they came to Kenya, that okay, let them take him to Russia. He says he's not going there anymore, but still making problem with the woman. So this woman now, this Kenyan woman and her little cute kids, they are now together in a little place. So that was how she said her story. So the story is sympathetic. The story is emotional. And to me, I know that we are all going to react that all this is her fault, because why she was desperate. She prayed that God give her a husband, Nana. So to the comment, many people say that it's not God who gave her the husband, it's devil who gave her husband, because she didn't wait. How can God give someone husband in 30 minutes, So that is not an husband, So the husband drink, the husband beat her. So a lot of things happened, struggled her, tortured her, a lot of things the man did to her that, So she said that all are marrying the man, apart from the when the man was good to her from the beginning, to when she started telling the man she want to come to Kenya, when the man changed and the man started drinking everything, that in fact she's in total in stress. She don't have anything. Even in the video she was saying that, oh, if people can help her and her little kids, that she's going to be glad. So beautiful, but what we are trying to say is that I wrote some things to our reaction. We are going to be reacting to this video, so we are also going to talk about what you feel about this that we're going to be reacting to. So my first reaction says, to find a good husband takes the grace of God. That is true. To find a good husband takes the grace of God. Good husband is not about the country the person comes from or the tribe the person is. Good husband is not about the country the person comes from or the tribe the person is. To find a good husband, it takes the grace of God. So two, I says, there are many African women who marry African men and live happily, while there are many African women who marry white men and live happily. That is true. There are a lot of African women who marry African men. They live happily. There are a lot of African women who marry white men and they also live happily. So I also went ahead and wrote, we all have our destiny. If your African friend, a woman, got luck in marrying a good white man, that doesn't mean when you marry a good white man is also going to work out for you. That is true. If you have a lot of Kenyan women and the whites may come from abroad and take them from Kenya and marry them, they are living happily, you see them on their YouTube channel, everything is going on with fine with them, that doesn't mean that you must like be desperate and say that because all these Kenyan men, whites may come to marry them from Africa, take them abroad, they all have YouTube channel, they are all living happily, smiling, everything. That doesn't mean that when you also marry a white man that is going to work out for you, because everyone's destiny is not the same. So I also went ahead and wrote, it is good to imitate good things, but it's bad when you are desperate to have that thing that same day. That is true. She saw a lot of Kenyan women, African women holding hands with white in the sea where she went. So she was like, I must have my husband today. And in 30 minutes, she went to a tourist bar, a tourist hotel, and she met a Russian man, not knowing that maybe that is not even the husband that God has given to her. But because she was desperate that before she goes to the house, God must give her a white husband. So she used her hand to take what God did not say to her. So I also went ahead because while she says she wants to have the husband that day, you can imitate. Yeah, it's good. When she saw people holding hands, African women, Kenyan women holding white man hands, and she says, oh, I want to be like them. Of course, it's a good thing. When we see good thing, we can imitate good thing, but not for you to like that thing because you saw a woman, African woman holding a white man hand. You must like that day, you must have a white man and also be holding the white man hand. So that one is not good. So I also went ahead and wrote another thing before going into a marriage. Try find out about the country your man is from, about their culture, if it's what you can cope with. That is true. Before going to a marriage, try find out about the country the man is from, about their culture, if it's what you can cope with. It's true. Before jumping into a marriage, you need to find this man is from Russia, this kind of Russia country, the kind of men that are from Russia, how did they act, and their culture, is it what you can like cope with before jumping into marriage, so that you will not be desperate and you will not be like a victim of how this woman fall a victim in the Russia hand. So I also went ahead and wrote, try find out who this man really is, if he's the kind of man you can live with all your life. For example, if it's not a man who beats a woman, that is true. Try find that before like deciding, concluding that you want to marry a man. Try find out who this man really is. If he's not the kind of man who beats a woman before handing you life with this kind of a man. So 7 says the woman husband came from Russia. It would have been better if the woman take a time to know about Russian men before deciding of marrying him. I know all men are not the same, but if she took her time, maybe she would know if Russia may beat women. Then she can tell her husband she hope he will not beat. That is not the kind of man that beats a woman, and tell the man the day the man will lay his hands on her to beat her, she will go for a divorce. If the man truly loves her, I think the man would have to be able to control his temper. That is true. If you go ahead and like find out who Russian man is, are Russian men the kind of men that beat women, and you find out that Russian men, they beat their wives, they beat their women, then you can like, oh, I love you as a Russian man, but I found out that in your country Russian men, they beat women. Are you the type also that beats a woman? Maybe, you know, when a man wants something, we say no, definitely. And maybe he says, no, it's not the kind of a man, even if all Russian men beat, all Russian men are not the same. And that is true. All men are not the same. Every country have the bad side of men, have the good side of men, like good women and good bad women. So it's everywhere, all over, you know. Maybe he can say that, oh no, it's not the kind of a Russian man that beats woman. Then you can, like, it's just like a vow, say, okay, can you like promise that he's not going to lay hand on you? And if he truly loves you, that any day he lay his hands on you to beat you, then you are going to go for a divorce. If this man really truly loves you, he's going to control his temper. So all those things are among the things we moms, we women need to like tackle out first before like concluding in marrying any man. So I also went ahead and wrote, the woman showed her backyard filled with alcohol bottles. If she took her time to know this man, maybe marrying, if she took her time to know this man before marrying, before marrying him, she would have find out this man is a drunkard. Then she will know if she can live all her life with a drunkard, or if she wants to have a kiss with a drunkard man. That is true. If this woman took her time to find out, because in her backyard was like filled with more than, I don't even going, more than 2,000 alcohol bottles. But if this woman was not desperate that I want a husband, and in 30 minutes from the sea she got a husband in the tourist bar, in the tourist hotel, if she was not like desperate, she took her time to study this man, she would have find out that if maybe she was going to the bar, to the tourist bar every time with this man in the day, in the night, then she would have find out that this man is a drunkard. Then she will be able to know that can she like end her life with a drunkard, or is she ready to have a kiss with a drunkard? So she would have known all those things before concluding in marrying the man. So I also went ahead and wrote, if she took her time to know all those things about her husband, if she was not desperate, then she would have not be victim. She would have not be his victim. That is true. If she took her time to like, you know, all these things we are reacting to, we just talk about, if this Kenyan woman took her time, you know, to like, you know, took her time to study all these things about her husband, then she would have known that if she can be able to cope with these things, then she would have not been a victim, be this Russian man victim. So I also went ahead and wrote, that is how desperation has made many women regret the day they met their husband. Just as she said in the title, in the interview, that the man interviewed her, that she regretted the day she met her white husband. So I also wrote, that is how desperation has made many women regret the day they met their husband. If you are desperate, too desperate for a husband, anything can happen to you in that marriage, and you will regret the day you met your husband. Just like the way this Kenyan woman said, she regrets the day she met her Russian husband. So hope you learned something from this video. If you do, please don't forget to give a thumbs up, and please don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and please do share amazing video for our reaction that we just talked about, what we moms, what we women, we can be able to like figure out before concluding marrying a man, so that we will not regret, our daughters will not regret, good health and long life for us in our case. Amen. So the second topic goes, I hope the video will be able to take the second true life story. So the second true life story goes, a woman who double dated two men collected child support money from two men for more than a year. So this story is from a judge that I'm looking, an African American judge that I sometimes look at China. So people like when a man is like doubting that a child is not for him, it's not the true biological father, so they take their kids and this woman, they take them to this judge, the African American woman, to her court. So this woman will find out with a DNA test, you know, if truly the man is the true biological father. So I'm always like following our channel. I always love to watch many of our videos, because we are all learning. No one is perfect. So that is why it says lessons of life, realities of life, true life stories. We are all learning from each other. So anytime we put on those things, you know, I always love my daughter and me to watch some of our videos when I know that it's good for kids, you know. So my daughter also watch with me, so that me and my daughter, we can learn from those stories, those mistakes people made, so that my daughter and me will not make the mistake. Just as you are watching our channel, I hope you are learning from every story that we are giving to you, so that you will not also make those mistakes. So the second true life story says, a woman who double dated two men collected child support money from these two men for more than a year. So this woman was like, this lady, she was dating. Both of them, they're Africans, yeah, African, I think African American. So they were dating. The woman was dating a guy before, according to her. When the judge asked her, the judge always asked them before she concluded anything. So the judge asked her, so she was dating a man before. So she said the man went to another place, so they stopped contact, so they were no more dating. So she met this man who now brought her to the courts for him to be sure if the baby, 2-year old baby, if is the truly biological father. So when she stopped a relationship, according to her, with the other man, so she met this man that brought her to court, that brought her to court. So she was dating this man. So this man that brought her to court didn't know that why she said that the other of her ex moved to another side, another country, or another city, that it was a lie. She was still dating this her ex. Why she was still dating also this her present ex, so then the judge asked, so how do you not find out that while she was dating him, she was still dating the ex? She said because the ex wrote a message to him that this is his girlfriend, something like that, that they are together on Facebook, that she also saw the pictures of the other of her ex still on with her on the Facebook, so she said she asked, but the girl denied all those things. So before you know it, she said the girl said she's pregnant, so it was like, how long have you like dated and you said that you are pregnant? That the girl was continuing to say, yes, the baby belongs to you. So it was like, but you have a S. Are you sure that this baby is for him? Because we've not dated long. It's like 2-3 months, and you said that you are pregnant. And then she said yes, that she knows that the baby is for the man, it's not for her S, So that was how the man said, okay, no problem, it was still caring. It was caring also for this girl. And meanwhile, she also told this, according to her, this lady says she also told the ex that the baby belongs to her ex, and she told this present boyfriend that the baby also belongs to this boyfriend. So the two men, they were like caring for her, for the pregnant woman, and then she gave birth. When she gave birth, so she said she told her auntie, because her auntie came to the court with her, and the man mama also came with the court with her son. So she said she told them, when the auntie asked her who is the biological father of the daughter, so she said she told her auntie that it's her ex that owns that is a biological father of a baby. You can see what double dating is like. I'm always telling people, no matter how smart you are, I'm always telling women, no matter how smart you are, try never to like double date, in the sense of like, even if you are double dating, you are going to like eat meat, you go to restaurants to enjoy yourself, to lick ice cream somewhere. Try not to double date when it comes to private parts. Never to sleep with 2 men at the same time. No matter how smart you are, even if you are a doctor, if you sleep with 2 men at the same time, you can never know who is the true biological father of your baby until you do a DNA test. Your heart will be bim. Anytime the both men come that who is the true biological father, your heart will bim, because why? You don't even know who is the true biological father, because why? You slept with these 2 men at the same time. So that is a mistake we moms, women, girls, ladies should never make, no matter what. Don't ever make that mistake of sleeping with 2 men at the same time. And when you end a relationship with a man, try to find out that in 2-3 months that you have seen your period already for 2-3 months. Try to find out, you can go in the supermarket, in the pharmacy, to buy any pregnancy test for you to test yourself, to be sure that you are not pregnant before you move over to your new boyfriend and be having any intimacy with your new boyfriend. Because if you didn't find that, and you're already like pregnant already, and you were not even having affair with these 2 at the same time, but because you were already pregnant and you didn't do any pregnancy test before moving to your new boyfriend, you surprise her. The man that you say that is the father, true biological father of your baby, your ex is the father, and that man will just be fathering the child that is not his true biological father. So that's what happened. So this woman was dating. So when they gave birth, when she gave birth, she told this her present boyfriend that the present boyfriend is a true biological father of her baby, because she's confused. She was sleeping with the 2 of them at the same time. She told the ex also that the baby belongs to the ex. She told her recent boyfriend the baby belongs to the boyfriend also, so she was confused. And then she told the auntie that the baby belongs to her ex-husband. And the funniest bad part of it, she was taking child support from these two men. She collects child support right from the day she gave birth. She collects child support from her ex-boyfriend for the baby for almost 2 years. The baby was already 2 years when they came to the court. She collects child support money every month from her ex for 2 years. She collected child support money from her present boyfriend for 2 years, and they didn't know that these two men, they were paying child support for only one child head, only one child, only one baby. They were paying child support. So how did this man find out? So the judge now asked, okay, how did you not find out that you were paying child support and the other, her ex, was paying child support? She said because her ex now contacted the ex of her girlfriend now contacted him on Facebook that is he paying child support for the baby, and then he replied her ex that yes, of course, he's paying child support for the baby, is his baby. And then the ex now replied and said that did he know that he himself is also paying child support? The man said that was when his head was big, and then he told the mama, and then they started telling together he should come for to this African American woman court, let them go for DNA. The first time they invited, even the woman said it, the year they invited her, that she didn't come, so, and then because of that, the lady started making problem with this man and told this man, this new boyfriend, that he should back off and stay off her baby, and the man was still paying the child support. You can imagine. So the man told the court, but you told him to back off and stay off the baby. So why were you still like collecting money from him every month? Every month the man was still paying the child support, but the man was not seeing the baby anymore. The man saw his baby only 3 or 4 times till that 2 years when they came to the court. So it was not too much, and then the mama couldn't bear of the boy on the son, and told the son that they must come to court. So that was how they all brought themselves. The man and the man and his mommy, they were on one side. They came to the court, and then the girl, this lady that double dated, that don't even know, that's confused, that don't know is the true biological father of her baby. She and her auntie, they were in another side in the court. So when they came to the court, just everything I explained now, the judge is an amazing judge. She always she always stand for the truth. And then she asked questions just the way I asked already. It happened. That is how they explain everything. And then the woman told her, even when she was trying to explain, explain things. So the mama of the boy the mama of the man was trying to explain things, and she was calm. This girl, as young as she is, a young lady. Even when she's a young lady, very young, and then she was shouting at her voice, and she was angry, even insulting the whole. You can imagine a man, and it's like she didn't give birth on time. She was already old, So the judge was angry, and then the judge stopped her and said, "Shut up! That you dare not, no matter what, whether in the court at anywhere, dare not raise your voice at an elderly person, not to talk of someone that's very, very older than you." And then she calmed down. And then after that, the woman said, yes, she knows that that she's on tension. She's afraid, because why? She don't know who is the true biological father of her baby. But here comes the truth to be found, who is the really biological father of her baby. Though that she has been collecting child support money from the two men, but the two men don't know who is the true biological father of this little princess. So today, that they are all here for everybody to find out. So she told the man that is working for her, the white man, to bring the envelope of the DNA test. And then she says, when it comes to the case of Mr., then said the man name, and when it comes to a baby of 2-year-old, ooh la la, tararara, then they will hold it little and little and little. And then the judge will ask, so is your heart beating? Who do you think is the true biological father of our baby? She kept quiet. She started crying. In fact, when it comes to that moment, it's like tears. Every time I'm watching their channel, my daughter will be telling, Mama, you are too emotional. It's not you. They are not your family. I was like, tears started coming out from my eyes already. I was already thinking for her. Mostly when they are young, I always say, when kids are from baby to 23, I always see them, they are still young. It's when they are from 24, I call them adults. People always say from 18 years, they are adults. They are baby adults. From 18 years, they are still baby adults. Till when they are from 24 years, that is when I call them mature adults. So anytime, most of these videos that they come to the court, most of them are like 20 years, 21 years, 22 years, 23 years, So I always like think for them. I'll just look at them that they are babies. They made a mistake. Everyone is bound to make a mistake. So now they made a mistake, so they will realize their mistake. We are all learning from each other. So they are kids. They are just like, they are just like, if I give birth on time, maybe I'll have that kind of a age. So I don't need to like blame them. They are still kids under 24. From 24, we call them mature adult. So when it comes to, ooh la la, in the case, extremely the menstrual and the baby of a 2-year-old. And then she asked the lady, are you panicking? How is your heart now? Are you panicking? Who do you think is the true biological father of the baby? And then we say when it come to the case of Mr. and the baby of 2 years old, who is the true biological father? The truth is the true biological father of the little 2-year-old princess is the father. I said to them, come and look at me. I run my daughter. My daughter, she's doing that. So I don't go. My daughter, come on, look. I showed it to my daughter. I said, this is what I'm looking since. I'm just like waiting to see who is the true biological father. And the tears that just like came out of my eyes when the judge was about to say who is the true biological father of the baby, the tears just dry immediately, because I always love that the man that come to the court with the woman, I always want that man to be the father of the baby, because the other man didn't come. So he is the one that came, So I don't know the S, So I was like, oh God, please, let it be that this present man, though that she told the man to not to be coming and he was still paying, but it's this man that come to court. And with the mom was just there. I was thinking for her, oh, so much. She was just like holding, oh God, I was, when it comes to that case that when they say the result, bring the envelope of the result of the DNA, but the girl, she was panicking, and the boy was just like, the man was just like, everybody, they were in all intention, and then he said that the baby belongs to the man who came to the court with her mom, that she said that is her present boyfriend that she's told to stop coming seeing the baby. So when the man heard that is the baby is for him, he started smiling. Someone that was angry was smiling, the mama was smiling. So, and then the judge asked the woman, are you relieved now? And then she said, yes, very relieved, thank you. So the judge said another thing that she needs to add, you didn't allow this man to see his baby because why? You were confused, you don't know who is the true biological father, but though the man was still paying his baby. So from this very minute, that is said that according to the law, the man needs to see the baby. The baby needs to be used to the father and the grandmom that came to this hotel, came to the court with the son, because why? He's paying the child support for the baby, and the father needs to have the baby needs to be close to the father, because why? The papa is paying child support for the baby needs to be close to the father. So that was how they ended it. And then the judge asked, are you going to do that? She said yes, that from this very minute. And then the judge said, okay, in a chamber in the other side of her court, that they needs to bring the baby from this minute, the baby needs to know the father and know the grandma, because why? The baby father is taking care of the baby even when the mama didn't allow him to see the baby. So that was how it all like ended in the story. So that is the second true life story. So beautiful people, hope you learned something. So in this second one, I talked about it. I'm not going to blame her a lot, because why? She is young. I always like think a lot for kids. I always think for my daughter. That's why I'm always a prayerful mom, that my daughter will never make any mistake in choosing when it's time, when she's through to university, for her to have a man, when it's time for my daughter to have a boy, when my daughter is through to university, good health and long life for my daughter and me. I pray that no deceiving boy will come my daughter way. The boy my daughter will know will be the boy that my daughter is going to get married to, have a kids for. They will live happily, good health and long life for my daughter and me, and the husband to be for my daughter. Amen. So I think for her, because I think looking at her, she's young. She's not a mature woman. She's just a girl, growing up. She just have a, maybe want to have fun and her. But I pray that that is not what we wish our children. So that is why it's always good for we moms to always like try to talk to our kids that double dating is not good. When you have one boyfriend, our kids, when they stop with the boy, it stopped. When it's time for our kids to stop having boyfriend and the boy say they don't want, okay, it's not by force, let it go. But make sure we tell our daughters that try to find out, try to be sure that you know those kind of things, that you know if maybe it's a child that say, okay, mommy, I can stay till when I'm through at university before I start like having intimacy with my with is different. But if it's a child that started having maybe intimacy with a boy from university, you know, you have to let your daughter know that please check, do a test, by a pregnancy test, to be sure that you are not pregnant before you move on to your new boyfriend. So hope you learned something. Faithful God Almighty, who guys protect and blesses my daughter and me this day and forevermore. Amen. With good health and long life for my daughter and me this day and forever. Amen. We continue to do the same for you and your kids. And please subscribe. Subscription is free. Please, when you subscribe, don't forget to press the notification bell so that anytime my daughter and me will upload videos, you will be the first to be noticed. And please do share this amazing true life two true life stories so that people can also learn from this story. People can also like have lessons of life from all those videos that we are doing out there. We are trying our best to like bring a video that from the beginning to the end you can learn something. You see, I talked about the story, the true life story. I didn't just end like that, but I also wrote something reacting to it so that you can also learn from it. So please do share this video so that moms out there like me can also learn. Let's see from this video, women out there, ladies out there, our daughters out there, guests out there, they can also learn something from this video. Thanks for watching. See you and my daughter with good health and long life for my daughter and me this day and forevermore. Amen. In our next video, enjoy your day. Remain blessed. My daughter and me, we appreciate your subscription. We appreciate you taking your time to watch our video. We appreciate your amazing comments and we appreciate your sharing our videos. See you and my daughter with good health and long life. My daughter and me. Amen. Enjoy your day and remain blessed, you and your kids.